Hello everyone, it's Ghosty, and today I have a video on what is probably going to be the most obscure prop I've uploaded to my channel as of yet. This is the Kids of America Corp talking gargoyle. Now, I don't have a whole lot to talk about with this thing because I don't have a whole lot of information on this thing. I do not have an exact year. The only thing I could tell you for sure is that, yes, it's Kids of America Corp. I actually believe this to be a lost prop. I've looked and looked and looked, and I can't seem to find any documentation of this prop anywhere across the internet. I can't find photos, I can't find videos, can't find any information on him. But yeah, so I got this on Marketplace. I got them last year after Halloween, maybe like a month or so after Halloween, I think. It had been up on Marketplace for like a year at that point, and I'd kind of scrolled past it a few times without really taking too good of a look at it. And then one day, I clicked on the ad and I thought, wow, that kind of looks like something Kids of America Corp would have made. And I think I talked about it in one of my past videos, but Kids of America Corp is probably my favorite Halloween manufacturer. I just love the props that they made back in the day. They're super weird and goofy, and all of them kind of have a bit of obscurity to them. And I owned a few as a kid, so it's just a lot of nostalgia with them too. But yeah, anything Kids of America Corp, I'm always trying to get my hands on. But yeah, so yeah, I think it was like $10, or actually I want to say it was under. I think I paid like $7 for this thing. It wasn't bad at all. It was filthy when I got it. They had left it in their carport for like a year, completely uncovered. So it actually looked completely different than, in the ad. But yeah, so I don't have, like I said, I do not have an exact year on this guy. But if I had to go out on a limb and take a guess, and it's really not so much of a guess, it's that it has to be in this window. Somewhere in, at the earliest, I'd say, maybe 99, and then all the way up to, 2005-ish, maybe 6. I'm not sure if Kids of America was still making the large plush figures in 2006, but, somewhere within that window, because that is the only time frame when Kids of America Corp was making these plush figures. At least the ones that are this big. He is about 3 feet tall. If you've ever seen videos on the Witchy Witch and Friends by Kids of America Corp, the animatronic ones, or if you've owned one, then it's the exact same size as one of those, I guess. Maybe a little bit taller, actually, if you're counting the horn on top of his head. But yeah, he was made sometime in the early 2000s. That much I can guarantee. And he's very different. There's not a lot of, surprisingly, there's not a lot of gargoyle props available. And I've always been a really big fan of gargoyles, so I'm always trying to get my hands on more. I have a little animated one inside, like a tabletop one. But other than that, I'm only aware of a few others. But yeah, not a lot of gargoyle props to begin with. So that's another thing that makes this prop so cool. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a cool prop. I really like him. So, yeah, I'll demo him first, and then I'll take the camera up close to him and get in depth with the actual figure itself. But it's going to be a very quick demo. I'm going to try and get through his phrase multiple times, so you can really get the gist of it. It is very, very short. I don't know if it's maybe this one doesn't fully do his whole line or whatever. But it is very, 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 very short. And I cannot find any videos online to compare it to see if, maybe there's more to the audio. This probably has the shortest audio of any prop I've owned So yeah, that's another thing that's very, very weird about it. But yeah, this is just, I don't believe I said it yet, but this is just a light and sound prop. He has audio, and then the lights in his eyes light up, and that is it. So yeah, let me pause the video for a sec so I can switch his battery pack on, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, real quick before I demo him, one more thing I want to talk about is that his sensor is not very good, which is not uncommon for the Kids of America Corp plush figures. They all have terrible sensors. So I'm going to use a flashlight just to shine it on, and hopefully that will work. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, his audio is not long at all, and he just has that one little bit of it. It's very strange to me. It's kind of another thing that makes it, sorry. It's kind of another thing that makes this prop so weird to me. It's just, I can't think of another prop this large with audio this small, if you know what I mean. It's very weird. I'll do it a couple more times because of the fact it is so short. Okay, so I think that'll cover it as far as demoing him goes. So let's get into the actual figure itself. Actually, before I take the camera and get super close up to him, one thing I want to talk about is, because it's going to happen, he does not stand very well. So I'm probably going to knock him over while I'm messing with him. It's the only KOA prop I have that doesn't want to stay standing. The other plush figures are fine. This one is really weird. Part of it is his legs too. His legs are very odd. They're like these. I don't really know what is on the inside, but it's very heavy, thick material. I think it's plastic filling his two legs rather than like stuffing or polyester or something like that. So I think that might have something to do with it. His tail also supports him. It acts as he's like a tripod almost. If his tail is up in the air or anything like that, he will not stand. He needs like his both feet and the tail to support him. And even then, I'm sure you can kind of tell. This is probably not how he's meant to be standing exactly. His right foot is kind of a little further out than I guess I would like it to be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into the actual figure itself. I should probably turn that off. Okay, let me switch him off real quick. I can show you where the battery pack is too. Okay, so it's just back here. It's like most KOA props. It switches right off. And then try and get that to focus. Come on, focus. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't say anything of importance on there. I'll let that hang for the moment. Okay, so as I say, he's got these, or as you've seen, I suppose, these light up eyes. The sensor is right here on his mouth. Again, horrible, not great sensor. Actually, it is a bit better than it was last year. It's probably somehow one of the better KOA sensors. Even on the Witchy Witch and Friends animatronics, those aren't even too good. Actually, I think the older sensors are better, like the 2002 and 03 models. I'd say those are better sensors than like the Menards ones do. But yeah, he has these really cool, oh, you can't see that. Sorry. He has these really cool like leathery wings. I mean, they're not leather. It's like pleather material. But the weird thing is they Velcro Again, you can't see that. Sorry. I need like 3 hands to film this thing proper. But yeah, he like Velcros to his arm. It's really cool. And it's actually the tops and the bottom of his wings are lined with like posable wire, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I really like the wings. I think they're really, really, really cool. I'll get a shot of him from the back too, so you can really see what, see the wings perfectly good. But yeah, same with this arm. And there he goes, falling backwards. I told you that would happen. Yeah, he's got this cool little vest. I always like the clothing that KOA gives their props. This one too is completely faded, the vest on him. In the original photo I have, I'll see if I can find the original listing. I took a screenshot of it, and I'll edit over this part of the video if I do still have it. But it was much less faded than this. It's very, very, very faded. Yeah, it's really weird. He's got like a huge outie. I mean, it has a huge belly button. It's really odd. And then, like I said, he's got these like thick, like, yeah, it's either like plastic or like wood or something in here. It's very thick, hard material. I mean, it's got to be plastic. But and then same with the bottoms of his feet. The bottoms of his feet actually feel like they have like cardboard up in here, which is really weird. But yeah. And then get a shot from the side. Because of the fact that I do think he is lost, I want to try and get as many angles of this thing as I possibly can. His eyes are really cool. Just have a lot of detailing. Okay, so let's get a shot from behind. In 1 second, I'm gonna put that battery pack away. See, that's just like the other KOA props, where it just kind of goes right back up like that. Okay. And then here's that shot of the back of him. I'll show the tag in a second. Yeah, the wings are very cool, and the tail's really, really neat. And the tail's kind of the same thing. It's got that plastic, like tubing, going in it. Yeah, look how cool those wings are. I don't know, that's so neat. Oh, I'll show his tag, and then that's probably really, really it for this thing. Yeah, as you can see, no year. I don't know, I'd guess, like 2002, 2003, 2004. That's probably my guess. But really, it can be anywhere from the late 90s up until, and when I say late 90s, I mean like at the earliest 98 or 99. And even then, it's more likely this is 2001 to 2005, somewhere in there. But, yep, that is going to do it for this guy. Just wanted to get some documentation out there on this thing. If you guys can find anyone who watches this video, if you've seen this thing before, or you do know of videos or pictures of it online, or even if you own it or anything like that, do comment and let me know. I'm very interested in this thing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for watching this. I know I definitely am making a habit out of covering very odd, weird props on this channel, but I don't know. That's definitely my thing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.